I saw you through the window just the other day, a model of the perfect girl on display. For reasons that I can't ever explain, again, I'm falling for somebody's volunteer.
Hello folks, it's Mitch Boyle at Triple Double Sports Cards. Last go round when we were looking at vintage basketball, we revealed some really cool stuff from 88, 89. We had a couple of Rodmans, we had a pile of Stocktons, we got 5 Gem Mint 10s. And then we went into 86, 87. Now I've revealed a bunch of Jordans already. This was some of the other stars, not Barkley and Elijah one, that's coming. But what was kind of fun, I mean, really, it wasn't that big of a deal. We got an interesting little reveal here. Yes, we got a Gem Mint 10 Clyde Drexler, the Glide. I don't know if you noticed this, but this card just went for $10,550 on eBay the other day. And I guess 10s are supposed to be perfect, and darn it, that one looks perfect. So I also got another 8, and then this is the continuation. This is part 2 of this PSA reveal. We just got these yesterday. And again, today we're going to be looking at 86, 87, the non-stickers. And right out of the chute, outside of the Drexler, we go alphabetically to Joe Dumars. We got a couple of 8s. The 8s in Joe aren't worth very much. It's interesting because he's an amazing player. I think he's a Hall of Famer to boot too. So I'm not sure what the issue is with his cards being at such a low value. But hey, it is what it is. Now, the Julius Erving in this set, the 9, as you can see here on the left, is going for quite a bit. I want to say that's going for, these 9s and these cards that we're looking at today are going anywhere from, say, 400 to as high as almost 1,000, depending on the card. And Julius is probably on the higher side of that. But this 9 is a really great looking card. I'm trying to look and see what the problem is with it. I guess it's a little bit of centering top to bottom. And then the card on the right, it's definitely a centering issue, but boy, those corners sure are sharp. Everybody loves these cards because they're so incredibly iconic. All right, so sticking with alphabetical, Patrick Ewing. And we got a 9 and an 8 here. This card of the batch, some of the hardest to get centered. That Isaiah Thomas and Dominique Wilkins, in my opinion, almost impossible. But we did get one really nice here. We got a 9, and I want to say that card is going for $600 or $700. And the 8 again, probably in the $200 range. Here's another great player, certainly one of the better shooters. Went on to do famous things with Run TMC. Chris Mullen, another card, like I said, really hard to get centered. We did get a 9 and an 8 here. Take a little more of an examination here if we can. Yeah. Huh. Those are nice cards, if I don't say so myself. So, you know, a lot of you who are studying 86, 87 know that some of these cards are almost impossible to get perfect, and there's a print error with Johnny Moore. And honestly, I was hoping that, I knew that the one on the right would never get a 10. But as I've heard, sometimes you got to sacrifice one, so I stuffed this one on top. I don't know what's wrong with the one on the left. And that was the one that I was hoping for would get a 10. And as you know, that card's been getting anywhere from 12 to 20 grand when it's a 10. Not much, though, when it's a 9 like this. I suppose it might be a centering thing. I'm actually looking closely because it's a little distorted at these angles. Maybe there's a little bit of wear near the upper right hand corner, about a 1/4 inch from the top. I can see a little fleck there. But anyway, no luck with the Johnny Moore this go around. All right, we still got about 12 more cards in this PSA reveal that we got the other day. Let's see what we got here. Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan's best friend. Got a 9 here. Really nicely centered top to bottom. You can see where I didn't get a 10 because left to right, not so good. Why did this one on the left get a 4? I mean, let's just pinch it here a little bit and see if we can see if there's anything special about it. I don't know. Corners are super sharp. maybe there was something on the surface that I didn't see. I know it's not a sticker stain that only, excuse me, wax stain that only happens with the sticker. So your guess is as good as mine. But a 9 is a good value card. I want to say it's 900 and going up. The Spud Webbs, I thought one of these would do better. I thought the one on the left would get me a 9. We got a couple of 8s here. I think this is the best photograph of any card, including the Michael Jordan card where he's taken off from the free throw line. Spud Webb, as you know, legitimately 5'7" or shorter and won the slam dunk contest that year. This photo, I think, was taken in Dallas when he won it, and he was doing some crazy things, throwing it off the backboard. And I think he might have even done one. I don't know. I know he did an alley-oop to himself. Disappointed with these two Dominiques. Now, I got some other ones out there that are going for some grading right now, a bunch of other ones, so hopefully we'll get some better numbers, but this 7 and 8 is really disappointing. Here, let me get that. There we go. Yeah, 7 and 6, excuse me, are really disappointing. And I guess it must be a corner or something, because that 6 actually centering is pretty good. The 7 centering is terrible, so I don't know what the heck's going on. But we've got 10 others that we're getting graded, so I'm bound to get something better. All right. Worthy. Who was that announcer at the forum? Anyway, got a 9 and an 8. These are going up. Here's with Kareem. All right, James Worthy. So yeah, we did 2s this go down. I kind of wanted just to see how PSA would do with these, because they're kind of picky on certain types of things. So I was going to potentially send them off to BGS, and I actually did send some off to BGS. So we'll do a comparison. As a matter of fact, I should get that in the next month and a half or so, and we'll kind of do a side by side. Then the last 4 cards here, I think, are of Reggie Miller. We got an 8 and a 9. The 8 in Reggie, I want to say now, is popped. It's going for like 200, and the 9 is made a move. I want to say that's going for like, is that going for like 500, 600 bucks? Really cool card. And we got 2 more of the Reggies, which I think are a pair of 8s. Nope, an 8 and a 6. How disappointing. Boy, it's not good that I'm ending on such a crappy note here. I guess the point is, though, why is that a 6? You know what it is, now that I'm looking at it, and I think we mentioned it on the other videos with 88s, when you get that ink error where the printing is really poor up and down the side of the border, see all that speckles? I called that snow when I did a PSA reveal on the Scottie Pippen card, and they don't like that at all. They downgrade that big time. So I guess that was the issue. Okay, so I don't know if you recall, but what I've been doing on these last several videos is I've been reminiscing about what I bought things for back in the day. And today we're going to look what I bought back on, you can see that up there. It says date 11/27/1990. That says 9 boxes of 88, 89 Fleer basketball. What is that, $225 a piece, $250 a piece? And the boxes were, when it was delivered to me, it was delivered to me in a case, less 3 boxes. So I still have that case with all the 9 boxes. Do me a favor. Take a look at what these 88, 89 boxes just recently sold for. Yeah, I want to say, let me think here. If these were 200 and they're going for 14,000, let's see, 50 times would be 10 grand, right? Yeah, so 60 or 70 times what I paid for them. Anyway, it is crazy what is going on in this business right now. So a little reminiscing, as the Little River Band used to say. Hey, thanks so much for watching. We'll have some more fun coming up. We've got some really interesting reveals. I've still got piles of stuff coming in from PSA, some pretty cool stuff coming in from VGS, especially a lot of 86, 87, a ton of Elijah, a ton of Barkley, and a ton of Carl Malone, which I have not seen yet. Thanks so much for watching. It's Mitch Boyle, Triple Double Sports Cards.
I saw you through the window just the other day, a model of the perfect girl on display. For reasons that I can't ever explain, again, I'm falling for somebody's volunteer. Somebody's volunteer.